As far as the fabric for the necktie, we had a lot of choices. Many of them would be too light, too dark, too shiny, too textured, not lively enough. We finally settled on this one, which for my taste had a little bit of a texture and interest to it, but didn't overpower or take away from Jamie's face. It's an Italian wool, lustrous and very supple. Also, this suit, it's one of the rare moments that I use a stripe for Christian, but I thought it suggests business. Let's get down to business and negotiate this contract.
You're not fighting fair.
I never have.
One of the things that we took into consideration when choosing the fabric for the necktie was the fact that Christian uses it to tie Anna up.
Is this what you want?
It needed to have certain properties that lent itself to doing that successfully, both technically and for the camera, photographically. We picked this particular fabric, good texture, good stretch, and it worked beautifully.
To try and work on a look for a sort of young, successful billionaire, I think that's a costume designer's dream in many ways. Because, you know, you're having to work with the finest fabrics and the best tailors.
It's very emotional, what we use color-wise. You know, it's what you feel like you want to say about the character, about the mood at the moment. You know, Christian is very much the cool colors, the grays, the blues.
Hello.
Hello.
Like the dinner party at the Gray Mansion. You know, I chose this suit color and the shirt combination because it's a point in the story where Christian is kind of in a dark mood, and I thought it would be dark and sexy.
You're mine. All mine, you understand?
I felt that a very modern look and a very strong look for Christian suits would be the single-breasted peak lapel look. It's a classic look that's been around since the earliest part of the 20th century. Always looks strong, always feels leading man. We manufactured most of his shirts, all of his suits, except one casual suit.
Is this what you want?
We even made the silver necktie. We had a lot of choices, many swatches, and we finally settled on this one, which for my taste had a little bit of a texture and interest to it, but didn't overpower or take away from Jamie's face when we were in a close-up.
Nice tie, by the way.
It's recently become my favorite.
And you have the question?
Yes, I do, yes.
And you know where you're going?
Yes, I have a GPS and a 4.0 GPA. I think I could figure out how to drive somewhere.
Are you wearing that?
Anna, in the beginning of the film, does not have any sense or care really what she looks like, and no fashion sense. But there is a level of like uniqueness and cuteness about her.
How she starts out, it's a little bit like a little girl puts together to go to school on the first day. We made these shirts on the reverse side of fabric, so it seemed a little faded. And we made these skirts which seem a little sexy, but very simple. They talk about it in the book that she wears her old blue skirt and some boots. And this also goes with a toggle coat that I designed and we made to complete sort of a little girl look. So when she walks into Gray Enterprises with all the staff there very chicly dressed and in high heels, you get it immediately that she's a fish out of water.
We did it. We did it. I know. Dad!
There are a few things I will get emails from Erica, things that she feels her readers would expect to see. One of the things is a dress for Anastasia for her graduation.
So how long you two known each other?
A gray chiffon dress, which we made out of a silk chiffon. A shapely bodice with a sheer piece over it has been a device that's been used since the early part of the 20th century. The shape of the skirt is always feminine and flowing, and the length is just young, but still conservative.
No, that's a hell of a sack, Miss Steele.
The only note that I'd gotten from Erica about the plum dress was that it should be fitted. So we chose a very, very fitted plum dress to give Anna the upper hand in the negotiation, which in the storyline is borrowed from her roommate, Kate. It's not her dress. She puts it on as some kind of a costume to go into this negotiation.
On page 5, there are some terms which require clarification. Suspension.
Hanging on the ceiling, hanging out ropes from the ceiling.
You got everything you need?
There's a dress that Mark Bridges designed, and it's the pink dress, and it's so beautiful. It's an incredible dress, and he's so talented.
Dance with me.
This dress, which is a peach chiffon over a peach silk crepe, was inspired by a dress that Faye Dunaway wears in the Thomas Crown Affair. We loved the movie. We thought it had echoes of a relationship with Christian Grey, a billionaire and a girl. So we decided to make this dress for Anastasia.
I need more. I want more.
How she starts out, it's a little bit like a little girl. And by the journey that we have with her, you see outwardly that she's taken on the influence of Christian and is forever changed.
Nice to meet you. You're the subject of some speculation around here.
Oh my God, you exist.
You must be Mia.
The role of Mia, it was a fun role for someone. And, you know, it's a small role, but nothing is unimportant.
Is she here? Oh, you exist. I have no idea where I'm standing.
You're right here.
So good to see you.
Rita Ora just came in like a whirlwind bubble of vivacious energy.
Yeah.
She's like sherbet. That's the best way to explain who she is. She's like sherbet. She's sort of fizzy and sweet and bubbly, and she was perfect for me.
I was recording my album in Los Angeles, and I knew that these auditions were going on, and I was just like, yeah, of course I'm gonna get a role in, yeah, right. So I honestly went in there with no expectations. I definitely didn't look like this. I had like blonde hair, red lips, you know, my usual Rita look, and I was so kind of like not knowing what to expect. I've never done a casting, you know, this is the first kind of role that I've really taken on with words. And I was just so surprised when I got the call and they said, you know, we'd love you to play Mia.
Seattle baseball, c'est la quintessence du provincial.
I had to do a lot of adapting. I took my extensions out, I kind of minimized the makeup, you know. I changed a lot for this role, which is, I guess, what you do to be an actress, an actor, sorry.
Hey, Mark. Key marker.
One more, please.
The crazy indulgent environments are Christian's bedroom, and we connected that all, so it's all a part of a master suite. And then we wanted to have a space for Anna and wanted her to have a companion closet / dressing room so that she could get her hair done and she could have all of her clothes on display. The idea is that Christian's purchased most of this for her and that it shows up.
Wear the silver satin. It'll go well with these.
I feel that Anna only selects what she would actually like to wear, and that Christian has been very mindful of who Anna is when he purchased it.
Most of the wardrobe here are things that, whether she's wearing them in the movie or not, they look like the transition that Anna makes in the movie.
Really, it's a fantasy room for any woman to be able to go and pick a pair of shoes and a beautiful handbag and walk out the door.
attention.
Well, the fundamental reason why I wanted to make this movie is it feels like a fairy tale, although this is a very adult version. So, you know, a young girl meets her prince. He's unavailable, he's successful, fabulous, rich, all of those things. But it sort of twists and unfolds and becomes something very different.
Oh my God.
But for me, you know, it's also the exploration of this girl on a sexual journey.
Do you use this stuff on me?
Yes.
For her, it's a kind of coming of age, and cinematically, I couldn't think of anything like it.
Hey, only marker.
Slightly that way. There.
Sam is so smart. She's so talented. She's an artist. She is a filmmaker. She has a vision for every single scene and what it's gonna look like and how she's gonna cut it, how to tell me to not put my face in that direction because I look terrible. And I'm like, thank you for that.
I think also maybe when you turn in.
I always felt when I heard they were making the movies that it should be a woman directing it. The books are told through Anna's perspective. It's all in her voice. So I just thought it made sense to have a woman show that. And Sam has got an amazing calmness to her and an amazing temperament and makes everyone around her feel very relaxed.
Sam has set up a really well-run set, and there's a real sense of calm, and so everyone feels very comfortable to do their job to the best of their ability, which, you know, in this case means having sex on screen.
Hi. You must be Anna. It's so awesome to meet you. Hi.
Hi. Mr. Steele, have you met Christian Grey, Anna's boyfriend?
Mr. Steele, great pleasure to meet you.
Jamie Dornan is a fantastic, perfectly pitched Christian Grey, and he brings an elegance to the character, but he also brings exactly what Christian is, which is that slight sort of one step removed in mystery.
I thought it was you. What a pleasant surprise, Miss Steele.
You're in here.
I knew for a while that they were making the movie. I didn't immediately think, oh yeah, that's me, I'm the guy. I was told to make an audition tape, but then I had to fly to LA and test.
Jamie came in and was cracking jokes the whole time and was like trying to out-joke me. He made it light, and that was so different from what other people were doing, and it was really awesome, really refreshing. And then, like, it was such a whirlwind after he came in. Everyone was kind of flipping out, like rushing around and like lots of phone calls, because it was just a really big moment. It was like a big day.
I think this is really lucky that we ended up with him, with Jamie, because he has an instant vulnerability. He has a gentleness about him that has played beautifully into Christian Grey. Christian Grey is nervous, he's vulnerable, he's scared, he's always scared he's gonna leave. And so I think that what Jamie has brought to it is he lets that vulnerability wash over him as the character, and yet he's gorgeous. So already, you know, you love that, you want to see him on camera, he's beautiful, and he has strength.
Roll your eyes at me again, and I would take you across my knee.
Also, I think Jamie doesn't take himself so seriously. So Christian Grey isn't annoying. Like, I can just only imagine if there's an actor who took it like so seriously.
We make each other laugh, which I think is really important. Because there's heightened awareness that, you know, nearly 100 million people have read the book that you're trying to portray, and we've obviously got that in the back of your mind and you want to appease those people. But essentially, above everything else, you just want to make a good film.
Would we still go out to dinner and movies and...
That's not really my thing. What about you? And ask me something that you want to know.
That was a bold statement.
Dakota Johnson came in very early on and read for the part, and it was one of those moments where I knew the part was hers. She has the wit and charm and intelligence of Anna, and she brings that life into that character like I can't imagine anyone else doing.
Hi. By the time I read it, everyone had already read it, so I knew the gist, and I knew, obviously, that it was a sexually explicit book, but part of the reason why I was just so excited about a film like this is because it is controversial. It is something that a lot of people might hate and a lot of people might love, and that personally makes me excited.
We have to have something silly where you just stop and be amused by her cuteness.
There was a sense of wanting to find someone who could bring like a bit of lightheartedness and humor to such dark material. And since I can't take anything seriously ever, I think that's maybe why it worked out with me.
Hello.
Matt.
Hello. How do you do?
That's my father.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
Forgot
you.
his
And one thing that's interesting to point out about Dakota is the pedigree of actors that she comes from in her family. T.P. Hedren, from Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Her mother is Melanie Griffith. Her dad is Don Johnson. So she's surrounded and grew up with actors. So that's really shown both in her ability to act and with just how she handles herself, both in the press and in the public and on set.
Close the doors. Close the doors.
Christian. It's this sort of really honest and weirdly magical love story. These two people, they meet each other and they both happen to be each other's Achilles heel. I think that resonates with people. You want to believe that that's possible. You want to believe that two people could fall so madly in love with each other and start to change for each other. And, you want to believe that that can happen, that that's, like, humanly possible. Are you going to make love to me now?
Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
It's an extraordinary challenge to take on a story with this kind of popular acceptance and fan base, and realizing that so many people have read it and realizing that so many people have envisioned every room and every place in this story is daunting in many ways, and you have to just kind of, put that aside.
It was David Wasco and Sandy Wasco. They came with such a sort of vast knowledge and such the perfect sensibility for creating extraordinary spaces, such as Christian's apartment and the Red Room.
All of the interiors for the Escala apartment, which is Christian's home, are being built here, which is fantastic. We're also shooting them right in a row, so we're living here for quite a while. So it's the living room, which includes of course, the kitchen and staircase going up. Anna's bedroom, her adjacent hall, and the Red Room that's down the hall are all on one stage. The other stage is Christian's bedroom and the bathroom. So it's extensive.
And with carpet before your hand goes in.
I really wanted to give him a sophisticated environment. Even though he's a young man, he would have the money to hire, a real-world decorator and to make it a pretty quality environment.
Do you play?
To have the book as a blueprint, there were these things that Erica described that sent us in a direction.
The apartment was described as all white. And in the book, there are some driftwoody type accents, but I think it was very important for Christian's environment to be minimalist, but not white and silver and metal. It was natural. We brought in a lot of natural things, whether they were the wood tables, warm sort of linen, also the stone, the marbles. We built a lot of the furniture in that set.
A local concept illustrator, art director, designed quite a few of the pieces of furniture for the penthouse, so they were custom built just for this. If there was a real Christian Grey and he had unlimited money and he had taste, okay, who were the artists that he would collect? And with Sam's knowledge of the art world and her friends, it opened doors more than what I'm used to, where there was sort of this just flood of interest. Really great, big and unknown artists that were friends of Sam's or people that she knew that were willing to allow their pieces in the movie.
Taylor, there's absolutely no need for you to announce me. There is no need for you to show me in. I'm perfectly comfortable in the apartment by myself. We're shooting on a sound set, but outside are the tops of skyscrapers. It's amazing the loss of balance you feel when you walk into that just because of the outside windows. You feel like you're that high up. And it's very beautiful, very elegant, very big spaces, uncluttered. It's lovely.
Christian's bedroom, it's mostly green. We kind of went to sort of solid colors.
There is a sea green color behind the headboard. In the book, there's a large seascape painting behind the bed, and so we have a seascape painting by a local artist.
Then the white room, which is Anna's bedroom, and we put up in there 𝘑𝘢𝘮 British wallpapers. It's very lonely, all white, very pure, very beautiful.
Let's get you cleaned up.
Almost all the marble throughout the apartment, everything was all hand-painted by a scenic department, but because we're in a bathtub scene, we chose to actually get a real piece of marble, so we were very careful about picking that. It's kind of a pale green color.
It's just beyond this door.
What is?
My playroom.
Like your Xbox and stuff?
The Red Room is a character unto itself, almost, within the movie. It's something that presents itself as, you know, an aspect of his personality and an aspect of the sexual exploration that Anna goes through.
The Red Room is his playroom, his sanctuary, and it's very much the only place where he feels safe, and it's all on his terms. I think when that door closes, he becomes something else, and the sort of animalistic thing is unearthed.
The Red Room of Pain was really maybe the most challenging. We went through many, many different levels of concept illustration. And then above here are going to be these brackets. It is probably the most avant-garde set in the movie. It was the set that the director asked that it be astoundingly original and unique to the audience. She wanted a jaw-dropping experience for the audience with this set. So it was going kind of over the top at first with ideas, showing the ideas first to Sam, then showing them to the producers, then showing them to Erica, the book writer. Sam wanted it to be very relaxing, did not want it to be cliche, did not want it to be something that you can Google and come up with something that looks like this.
We designed the room with cabinets, so it sort of gave it a more masculine twist and everything being displayed. It's a playroom, but it's a workroom, it's a retreat. But there's also that mystery, and Erica repeated to us when we were designing it that there would be additional things behind closed doors that would be revealed later.
Okay, now no, you can't touch that. Stay there.
Sam steered us to referencing tack environments which were stables, how certain things were hung in a very orderly fashion on walls with pegs. So it was a lot of horse ephemera and things. You have a metal grill that has to articulate. The grill was supposed to work mechanically through motors, and then Sam changed that to become analog. She wanted to give Christian the business of grabbing the grill and clicking it down and the noise that it would make.
Yeah, I remember walking in and just thinking, this is quite extraordinary. I've not seen anything on film quite like this.
Wait, it's like SNL. What's around? This is SNL.
Christian Grey's apartment was quite phenomenal as a set. It's important to feel that, you know, Anna's world, this sort of like sweet, charming existence, and then Christian's world, you know, huge, voluminous apartment, and the difference between the two worlds and how they collide. whoever took on this job and worked with me, we were going to create something that resonated with the readers of the book and their images of what that could be, but also made something sort of slightly otherworldly and extraordinary too.
Christian Grey has a James Bond quality to him. He loves his toys.
Which one's yours?
All.
Audi is the car that Christian drives in the book, and so we were able to use that as well in the film. And on top of that, and why it was written in the book, is the R8 is a sexy car, and it's his car of choice.
Here, a gift for you.
He's driven by Taylor and an S8, and also a Q7. There's a lot of Audi in this movie, but it wasn't forced in by us. It was actually already in the book. It just happened to be that's what Erica liked and what she saw Christian Grey having, and that's what we got.
Charlie Tango. Charlie Tango. There we go.
It's not a simple helicopter that he flies. I mean, it's one of the largest helicopters that are allowed to be privately owned, and it's an EC-130. And it was real important for us to get this exact helicopter and then to be able to design that helicopter, I mean, literally design the graphics on it and everything and all the artwork to match up to his world.
Our first shot is off the techno train, and it's the Audi arriving, and then a little walk and talk over to the glider. And that's basically the little scene we do first.
And the vehicles are also the beautiful glider, beautiful German glider.
Swing your leg up over the, there you go. Nice to be so.
The day that we shot the glider scene, when the glider first took off, I mean, it was amazing. And seeing the glider go around and so silent and quiet.
Release.
Look, women, they love a sexy car, they love a sexy helicopter, and the glider, and that's what I think is a big part of the attraction to Christian Grey.
Oh my God, that was incredible, Christian.
The production designer, Nelson Coates, found a lovely area of trees with dappled light, and the images were chosen to be in black and white by the director. It was felt that they would provide important juxtaposition and counterpoint to the work, which is largely quite colorful. She was gracious, and we actually went to great lengths to keep her from seeing these images until just this evening.
So embarrassing for me, which is weird because that matches, I guess, how the character feels.
Do you like them?
They're super large. They were beautiful photos. Doan, the photographer, is really so super talented.
Did I mention it was a mass ball?
The masquerade ball lends a sense of mystery to the film.
Masquerade Ball is something put on by Christian's parents for charity.
And it is so massive, and the colors are very saturated.
It just looks incredible.
One One of the big set pieces in Darker is a big masquerade gala.
It was a mammoth undertaking, which I give Nelson Coates, the production designer, a lot of credit for.
There's so much eye candy going on.
We had all kinds of characters like fire breathers, acrobatics. It's actually incredible.
We had 200 guests that all needed to be in Venetian masks, outfits.
Every single mask was embellished with additional headpieces, which went with whatever the costume was. It was fabulous.
The whole place is just an explosion of color from the costumes and the set design, all with this Venice backdrop. And it's quite a magical movie moment.
It's lavish, it's sensuous, and it looks fabulous. It's the sort of place you think, I wish I was there.
Everybody's looking at us.
Not us. You. Frontic. Ridiculous. What's up? I want you back.
Or take one. Hey, Animar. Good thing it's getting a wrist shot tonight. You're going to be too far around camera, right? But no, I'm just thinking.
Question. Do you want to be kept or taken seriously?
There, and then I give you the cue. I need to take a picture and choose on the left.
Almost a playful implications.
Good. 30 Alpha, take one. I think you're okay. Hey, Animar. Stay where you're set.
Not us. You.
Hey, John Schwartzman. Pictures up. Hey, Mark.
B Mark?
That's okay?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Surely.
Install the new plants and use the existing workforce and train them. We'll be
Back left again. Head back right again. Head left. There's a riverbed coming up hard.
at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be giving you. You should hear yourself. And this is
hilarious.
Okay, very quiet, please. We're rolling.
And I already had it.
He's seeing all of this. Yeah. And I think when we saw in front, we could also.
I've built a closer relationship with a lot of the other cast. We've had this sort of group experience, this sort of family experience, and that's pretty special.
The basic idea is that you don't do sex stuff on the first day. I mean, you want the crew to know each other and for the cast to be familiar with the crew. So you schedule it later. But I was conscious that I didn't want to schedule it to the end so that this thing was hanging over us the whole time, you know. So it came somewhere in the late middle. Also, there's the question about whether you shoot all of it at the same time, so you're shooting lovemaking for weeks, or you dole it out a little bit. And so we came right about in the middle, where we did a chunk at one point, kind of rested from it, and did the next chunk.
Pleasures is getting to see this ensemble cast come back together and grow as characters, but also even as people from seeing them from 2 years ago, and the interaction between both them as a character and them as people on set has been phenomenal.
You can't ask her to do something with a bullshit reason.
I've never been on a project this long, and I've never been so densely a part of a project. So it's been quite an experience, and it's been this great honor to be able to tell this young woman's story.
Mark. She was relentless in her pursuit of trying to make this character as real and believable.
To bring this woman to life and to be a part of this trilogy. Christian, there you are. Happy birthday. Oh, and Anna, it's so good to see you again.
Oh. So, what does it feel like to bag Seattle's most eligible bachelor?
Here, I was over your shoulder.
Oh, yeah. You want to touch some flowers?
Oh my God.
It's okay. With the penthouse this time, we wanted to make his world a bit sort of warmer and attainable and still keep that grandiose vibe. If you want to go to New York, let me take you. I have a place there.
Of course you do.
In Darker, it was always important to make his place extremely beautiful, extremely luxurious.
Rooftop penthouse with gorgeous view. You know, I could bring any woman into this room and they'd fall in love with me.
You know you didn't have to. All I want is you.
Just open it.
We actually used 4 different sound stages to create the penthouse, and I wanted to have some things that served as markers. The first floor of the penthouse all has a similar floor, so there's some design aspects that help you know where you are. Then behind the staircase, I put in a large wine cellar, and there's kind of a doorway, so when you go around the wine cellar, you discover Christian's private study and the library with its big billiard table.
If I had huge sums of money, I would want that room in my house. It's just like a proper room that you'd want to have a nice glass of single malt. It's a pretty cool room.
What's important for Christian is that he has a level of luxury which is also comfortable. So we wanted the living room and all of his apartment to feel that every man in the world would say, "Ooh, I wish I had that."
Frantic. Ridiculous. What's up? I want you back.
Or take one. Hey, Anima. Good thing it's getting this shot tonight.
You're going to be too far around camera, right? But, no, I'm just thinking.
There. And then I give you the cue. 𝘊𝘪𝘯𝘶𝘢𝘗𝘓
Almost like a playful implications.
Okay.
You own this?
We own this. We see Christian and Anna as blissful as we ever really see them.
They go on a honeymoon in the south of France.
Everything just looks like it's going along really well.
Today we're shooting in the little ancient village of Roquebrune, which is high above Monte Carlo. And it's a bit of a honeymoon sequence that we get to shoot in the south of France. Christian Grey takes his new bride and hits all the beautiful sights of the French Riviera.
And cut! Great! Excellent.
I think the A camera's already up there, so I don't need to get the A cam up to get the next shot. We're just here shooting some almost like travel footage of Anastasia and Christian's honeymoon. So in your sort of number two-ish position, let's just tighten up. Make it about them in shadows walking. There's not an uninteresting angle in this whole film. It's just absolutely charming.
Background and action.
When you're doing a movie with 106 days of filming and with more than 140 sets and locations, you have to try to combine your work in ways that you can accomplish it. And there's a private jet trip to Aspen that takes place in the film. Surprise! So we needed to accomplish Aspen. Fortunately, Vancouver is situated near one of the biggest ski resorts.
Whistler is a big ski resort north of Vancouver, and quite beautiful and quite similar looking to Aspen. This is the trip that Anna bid on at the charity ball in Darker.
We arrive on a holiday and we kind of are, just getting comfortable, and I go shopping. We go hiking, which Mia isn't really a fan of. She just wants to go and shop.
Elliot, when is this forced march gonna end? I promised Anna we'd go shopping.
You were smart enough to take my job. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can be quickly in both directions. Right. And
Do not delete them.
Anastasia, I solemnly vow to love you faithfully.
Look at him.
nice cut, great.
Please. And rolling cameras, safety and seat.
It's pretty stunning in here.
So this is all a reflection here, guys. All David. Yeah.
There he goes.
A little early.
Three?
Yeah.
That's left it up.
That's the goal. Send me the bikes over here. We're going to start them close to the camera here. And I think if it's more about, I mean,
Cut!
And camera.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Gray. Welcome home.
Hi. Christian. Where is everybody?
Elsewhere.
I thought you were mad at me.
Let me show you what I have in mind.
And action.
So really? A personal bodyguard? Man, that's intense.
Mrs. Gray, Mr. Gray.
Then when we come back from Aspen, then we'll have you guys next to each other.
You guys must have heard him play before.
We've never heard him sing.
Ever.
Oh, yes!
What do you think?
It's hot.
Is it a little bit too low in the back?
Yeah.
We found a particularly notable house that looked like it would be appropriate for Christian to own. And then we totally redecorated it so it felt like it was his taste.
I emptied the house as usual and used pieces that I thought would be much more in keeping with Gray's sensibility. So there's a lot of pale cream, ultra-modern sectional sofas in front of these big, gorgeous stone fireplaces and panorama views of the mountains. And there's furs on the end of the bed. Again, going back to that textile and texture of sensuality. And we have a really sexy bathtub that overlooks the mountain and candlelight and stuff like that.
Mia said you hardly ever come here.
There's never been someone I wanted to bring up here. I was waiting for you.
I do have to say, the scenes are so beautiful. We got a beautiful snow on the mountains, and it's a really great sequence.
Can I get in?